Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another EA Sports WRC video. This time around, we are at the Tet Rally, Latvia, participating in the Amigos Racing League Championship, as we always do. This time around, we are still driving the Super 1600 cars, and it's looking like we are going to start over with quite the short stages here. So we have, first of all, a 4.9 kilometer crowd stage at the morning in dry conditions, so it can't be any better. And as you can see, no motion cam, fortunately, for this stage. We forgot to record it. And, well, that is just how it is sometimes. This game doesn't lend itself very well for recording and streaming, unfortunately, also. And obviously, this time around, we are driving the C2 R2. And these are challenging cars because the Super 1600 cars, they are very much understeery, so you really gotta send them into the corners. They straighten itself out when you try and accelerate. Seems like so far it's been rather quick. Now I myself unfortunately missed out because I was not able to do these stages, so regardless he's finishing ahead of me. We'll see how he does after all, overall, because that's obviously the most important part. But I like to compare myself to him. Sometimes I'm quicker, most times definitely feels like he's quicker. But this time around things seem very good. Overall seems solid. Trying to swing in over these very fast jumpy stages here. And it's a good idea to make some setup changes for some of these. You can see we're maximizing out the rev limiter quite easily in the highest gear. Right-hander here, but you can send your way through. See, this tiny car definitely packs a punch here, but front-wheel drive is definitely kicking in. But these are some cars that tend to be quite challenging to control, in my opinion. Seems like now the stage is going to get a little bit faster again once we get out of the forest. See that nicely on TV cam. All seems good now. Very fast again. This is where your gear ratios need to be good. You see they're maxing out for the hard left here. Gonna cost you a little while, but at least he's kept it very clean. Which is obviously even more important there. Back degradation definitely showing into the medium right here. And also the left corner coming afterwards. So this is tricky. Going a little bit too fast, but sending the car around will make you up a lot of time. It's definitely feeling like a very solid stage so far. Pretty good conditions. And the medium right. We're getting up to speed again. The good thing is that you can just send the car in sideways. It will straighten itself out by utilizing the throttle. So in that sense, once you get used to it, you can actually be rather rapid in these cars. I'd very much rather have an oversteery car than an understeery car. That is most definitely the case. Now, straight towards the finish here. Seems like it's going to be a good time.
It's a 2-minute 53.7.
Now we come to the finish line at 2:53.703. SP11 here. So actually it looks like some of these drivers have been able to somehow sneak off 10 plus seconds, which is really impressive. Now, I always like to look at Zordan Spadawan here. He's kind of is my main opponent for Sven. Sure if he is, but yeah, here's what it looks like after all, after stage 2, which unfortunately wasn't recorded. And yeah, that's unfortunate. That is just what it is. And because he's on quite a bit quicker now, as we get ready into the Bosnica stage. Stage 3. That is 7.6 kilometers in sunset now. It's still nice and clear out there, although it's getting a little bit cloudy. No rain for the time being, which is the most important part. This one also a little bit stronger. 7.6 kilometers. And this time the motion rig is working up nicely. Obviously, he's also got a hand brake and a shifter, which is something that I have recently added to my own setup. Let me tell you, that is tricky. Not easy. It's easy to see why that is. You know, you can't really have your wheels off the throttle off there.
Small crest, medium left. And bump.
Managing it rather nicely in the beginning, but obviously these stages are getting longer now, so you gotta make sure that your endurance is also okay. Just look at how absolutely beautiful this is also. Medium right coming up. Looks okay for now. Jumps coming up, but these cars don't really get affected by it too much. They're not WRC cars. In terms of speed, of course. That's exactly what we're going to be doing in the next season, so that's quite fun to look forward to. If you want to enter yourself, make sure to let us know. Because we will have a link in the Discord, to the Discord available to you in the description. So if you're interested in joining in yourself, maybe I'll even mention you. Quite fun to see how this is all going along. We've managed to don't do well, but this stage had quite a few chicanes. Actually done this one quite recently in single player, and I definitely struggle with the chicanes a lot. Seems like Sven is able to at least take out the pace enough that he can go by. That's good to see. This is definitely where you can lose time. Some adjusted gear ratio would be good here. Taking it real easy at the chicanes tells me it's not the first time that you struggle with him. In the end, well, that's what it looks like. And, well, brings us to the end already, P14. This is what it stands like now. We see that actually being beaten by our son here. Seems to be a little bit quicker than us. That's, nope. Quite scary. Maybe that says more about us than about him. I'm not really sure, but now some good lap times coming out of him. And, well, as a result, is now ahead of us as we get into the last stage. Sturbe, 9.9 kilometers. Also the longest stage here. Yeah, stages are generally speaking a little bit shorter because obviously these cars are slower.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. Dusk, but still pretty easily distinguishable. Definitely feels like you can see. Hard left coming up here, so you need to be careful. Similar stage beginning to some of them. Definitely things we have had before. Hard left, don't cut. And those don't cut warnings you gotta take very seriously in this game. Something that they must definitely have to get used to, you know. Keeping the car at pace.
Hard right and hard left.
Coming up, and then it's just about getting the car ready to rotate, which is easier said than done in a car like this. Co-driver seems to be quite relaxed though, so we're doing well.
Tightens easy, crest, slowing. Hard right, don't
Right,
cut.
coming up. Once again, you gotta remove all your speed and then get back on the throttle. This time around, looks like a good exit. That will save you some time.
Jump,
Once again, a super fast sector.
crest, and hard right.
Braking early, but the car gets a little bit destabilized. As you can see also by how the chair reacts.
Easy right, slowing.
Looks like all is doing okay now.
Hard left, don't cut. And medium right. Crest, easy right.
Go back straight to speed again if you can.
And easy left. Medium right.
And right coming up here. This time you can actually cut across to this sector. It's also one of the slowest sectors in the entire rally in general. You know, Latvia is definitely one of the quickest rallies out there. We know that.
Dip,
It's always been like that, it feels like.
crest, keep left. Jump,
Keep pushing in.
crest, slowing. Hard left of a crest.
Left coming up here.
Medium left.
Left coming in.
Right. Into easy left.
And there, ooh, a little bit of a... I was gonna say a little bit of a wide corner, but it looks like Sven's hold on nicely.
Easy left of a crest. Up dip. Medium right. Crest.
Right coming up.
And hard right.
Also the hard right.
Easy right.
Into it again. It's just about pushing.
It's medium, don't cut.
Roughly halfway through the stage now, 5 kilometers left.
Easy right. Small crest. Into easy left, don't
This is
cut.
definitely one of
Medium
those
right.
sectors now where things are getting scary because you've got guardrails that you can actually utilize a little bit, but if you go off, you're going off hard.
Easy right. Caution crest. It's a medium left.
Going back up the speed here, medium left. We'll make sure that we don't hit the rev limiter, which is good because some other people's will have changed their setups a little bit more thoroughly. I must say, I also don't do it
Easy
as often
left,
as I should.
junction up. It's a medium right, don't cut. Crest at junction. It's a medium right.
There we go again.
Medium left, don't cut.
Medium left
Crest.
coming up next. See, this time around, we have all the cameras finally lined up here. Good to see how things are looking.
Crest.
Power's pushing in hard, which is good to see.
Hard right.
Hard right coming up. You lose all your speed. Use the handbrake a little bit there. Car will have struggles rotating regardless. And obviously, he's not the only one having struggles with that.
Easy left.
It's fair to say.
Crest. Easy right.
Now also getting closer towards the end, of course. 1.5 kilometers-ish to go. Currently at a 420.
Easy left.
Car
Medium
being
right.
pushed to its absolute limit, or rather, Sven being pushed to its absolute limit here.
Easy left, don't cut.
Seems like he's managing.
Right.
Always good to see.
Slight right. Crest.
Now coming into the foresty bit again.
Easy left.
Which is usually where things get a little bit tighter. Big bump that upset the car a little bit too much. Nice save though.
Medium right.
Keep the car going in the right direction. That
Easy left.
gate we just drove through is usually is a sign that you're 90%-ish there. It's a good sign. Hard right. And afterwards it's basically a straight again.
Medium left.
Keep pushing. This is all pretty marginal. Don't really need to adjust for it too much.
Right. It's a slight bend, don't cut.
This is just all flat out now. Towards the end.
Easy right.
Got 2 more corners going up though, which are a little bit tighter. And there they are.
Finish to stop.
Managing at a 50. Yeah, okay, 5:21 in the end. 2:33. Well done. In the end, that's P14 on the stage. Not the fastest stage. And Aaron Sparks makes up a lot of time right there. Is that enough? 8 seconds. That was roughly what the gap is to. I guess we're going to find out. And indeed, just about less than a second's the difference. Awesome to see. Dr. Evil wins yet again with Grim Reaper coming in next. Kaz and Joey Atten in P3 and 4. This is the championship as it stands right now. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed as much as I have. And we'll see you guys later.